It was never about Iran, it was always about control. Iran doesn't have a Rothschild central bank. Let that sink in.
Of 195 sovereign nations, Iran is one of 4 countries that has no central bank.
That means they print their own money, they don't have to borrow from the IMF, and they're not trapped in the global debt. They trade oil outside of the US dollar, control Hamas, so $1.2 trillion of oil runs through every single year.
Once you understand the lay of the land in the Middle East and something called the 3 Cs, control, currency and commodities, you will begin to realize that Iran is an incredibly powerful nation.
Not because they're dangerous, but because they're a threat to the system.
The largest supplier of oil to China. Iran has no nuclear weapons as recognized by the Non-Proliferation Treaty. And finally, it has no central bank.
Global debt is maxed, banks are failing, and fiat is disappearing. So they create a conflict and create a solution. CBDCs, digital ID, and programmable money.
We have this trusted digital identity.
10 of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals cannot be met without first closing the identity gap.
It's not about saving lives, it's about replacing the money system with one that owns you. CBDCs, they control your funds. With digital ID, they control your access. Everything you spend becomes tracked, scored, and restricted. This is financial slavery disguised as innovation, right now while you're distracted by the headlines. I'm not here to scare you guys, I'm here to warn you, because once you're locked in that centralized system, there's no opting out. I don't believe that we're heading into a nuclear conflict. I truly believe that this is a battle for our sovereignty. They're counting on us staying afraid, but fear makes you freeze. And guys, it's time to move. Since the early 2000s, we've been conditioned, restricted, and reset.
September 11, 2001 was used as one of those paradigms of control of society and was used as the excuse for the implementation of all sorts of measures that...
In response to the attack on the Twin Towers on September 11, 2001, George W. Bush signed the Patriot Act, a controversial bill that would make it easier for the American intelligence agencies to surveil and eavesdrop on citizens on a large scale.
Don't get distracted by the noise. I know that it can be scary, but it's time to mobilize. Fear is the fuel they use to move their agenda forward. Remember, it's a psychological warfare. Let's not feed it and move forward with purpose and action.